Top 5 Period Drama Films. Creating a great period piece film is a difficult endeavor because the picture must correctly reflect a distinct era while yet appealing to a modern audience. Here are the best period works of all time, ranked on Rotten Tomatoes reviewers' scores. Please note, all scores were current at the time this video was published and are subject to change. Number 5. Jojo Rabbit depicts Nazi Germany through the eyes of a child. A young kid, Roman Griffin Davis, who idolizes Adolf Hitler, learns that his mother, Scarlett Johansson, has been concealing a Jew, Thomasin Mackenzie, in their home near the end of World War II. Jojo Rabbit is delightfully humorous for a while, and then shockingly moving at the end, so perhaps it's not fair to wish that Waititi had chosen to deal with the horrors of the Third Reich more openly, NPR's Bob Mondello wrote. It has Rotten Tomatoes score of 80%. Number 4. Atonement investigates the effects that a single decision can have on people's lives. Bryony Tallis, Saoirse Ronan, wrongfully accuses her older sister Cecilia's lover of a crime in the early 20th century, changing the course of the couple's life. This screen adaptation, from novel of the same name, stands on its own as a singular achievement, romantic, sensual, intelligent, and finally shattering in its sweep and thematic complexity, The Wall Street Journal's Joe Morgenstern wrote. It stands with 83% on Rotten Tomato. Number 3. Martin Scorsese's adaptation of Edith Wharton's 1920 novel, The Age of Innocence. The Age of Innocence is set in 19th century New York. After seeing his fiancée's elegant cousin, an affluent lawyer jeopardizes his seemingly ideal engagement. No film pair has ever looked this sexy with their clothes on, Rolling Stone's Peter Travers observed, adding that Scorsese crafts their most emotional sequence in a horse-drawn carriage, nestled close against the forces that divide them. Rotten Tomatoes score, 84%. Number 2. Pride and Prejudice delves deeply into subjects such as class, romance, and family. Pride and Prejudice, based on Jane Austen's novel of the same name, is set in early 1800s England. When a wealthy man named Mr. Darcy, Matthew Macfadyen, falls for a lower-class woman named Elizabeth Bennet, Keira Knightley, their love is tested. Pride and Prejudice collects you on its white horse and gallops out into the sunset, New York Times critic Stephen Holden said, adding that, along the way, it provides a continual buffet of high-end comfort food, properly cooked and seasoned to Anglophilic tastes. Rotten Tomatoes score, 86%. Number 1. Emma is based on Jane Austen's notoriously interfering protagonist. The film is an adaptation of Jane Austen's 1815 novel Emma. It follows a brilliant young woman, Anya Taylor-Joy, in her day-to-day life in early 19th century England as she becomes involved in the love affairs of others around her. Of course, there is never really any doubt that all who are looking for love, or, at the very least, marriage, will find it, in this slight but gratifying romantic roundelay, Michael O'Sullivan wrote in The Washington Post. Rotten Tomatoes score, 87%. Did we forget any title? Comment it down below to be included in our next list. And don't forget to subscribe Reliever for more content like this.